Hello dear viewers, welcome back again in Glittering Biology with your Bio Guru Alok. Here once again I am along with you with the solution of exercise of chapter number 4. The questions what we have selected in the last assignment that was present on page number 58. You have to just match your answers if you have tried to find out the solutions with my answers. So here the question number 1 means the on page number 58 it is the question number 9 of your book. The given diagrammatic representation is of the transverse section of part of a plant. It is clear that it is the segment of plant and it is a transverse section. Study the same and answer the following questions. This question was asked in board examination of 2005. So such type of questions are important for the board examinations. Have a look. The first question of this first segment of this question is asking name the part of the plant that is shown here. So this is the transverse section of dicot root. Transverse section of part of plant it is given in question. Here it is showing the transverse section of a dicot root. How we will just differentiate the dicot and monocot root? In the dicot root, the vascular bundles are just arranged in a ring, while in the monocot root, they are scattered in the entire cortex region. So, here you have to write this is a transverse section of a dicot root. Segment B of question number 9 is label the part A. Label the part 1 to 6 indicated in the diagram. One by one we will just label the part. Indicator 1 is in label with the root here. Indicator 2 label with the epidermis. Indicator 3 is representing the cortex. Indicator 4 is representing the endodermis. Indicator 5 is representing the phloem and indicator 6 is representing the xylem. Next, C segment of question number 9 is asking write the function of part 3 and 5. Very easy. Part 3, as in the previous segment we have represented it as the cortex. Write down the main function of this one, that it stores abundant starch grain, or you can write storage of starch grain is the main function of this particular part. Now part 5, it is phloem. So main function of phloem is translocation of food from leaves to different parts of the plant. Translocation of food from leaves to different parts of plant. Now segment D of question number 9 is asking give the specific function of xylem found in the body of plant. Right, its answer is transportation of water and minerals from roots to different parts of plants. That all are the answers of question number 9. Now you can see there is another picture given in your book that is representing what? That is representing a stand in which the thistle funnel is present. In the thistle funnel there is a sugar solution and this thistle funnel is covered by the cellophane paper and the beaker around the thistle funnel is filled with the water. Now the question is asking the diagram of a setup to study a very important physiological process is given. Again this question is of year 2010 in board examination. So you need to pay more attention such type of questions. Have a look of this one. Question number segment 1 means segment A is asking in question number 10 is name the process being studied. You can write there directly it is the osmosis. The process being studied through this setup, that is osmosis. Segment B of question number 10 is asking explain the process. So it's in the definition of osmosis you can write the diffusion of water molecules through a semi-permeable membrane from a region of higher concentration of water molecules to its region of lower concentration. This is the one. Then second you can just write, means beside that you can just write any other definition from any other book, that one is also acceptable. You can write in the different way, like the diffusion of water molecules through a semi-permeable membrane from a dilute to the concentrated solution. This is also a definition of osmosis. Now next it is question asking what change would you observe in the thistle funnel containing sugar solution after 10 minutes. So you can write there the level of the sugar solution in the stem of the funnel rises, whereas in the beaker water level falls. The water molecules pass from the region of its higher concentration to lower concentration in funnel. That is the answer of this one. Segment D is asking, is sugar solution hypertonic or hypotonic? Your answer will be hypertonic, as it draws water from the beaker. Next question from the question number 10 is, name the part of the plant cell which is represented by the sugar solution. So you can just compare the sugar solution with the vacuole of plant cell containing cell sap. Means you can write there vacuole with cell sap in plant cell is the answer of this particular part. And the last segment is asking explain why much salt is added to the pickles. Write down its answer, that when salt is added to pickles it makes hypertonic solution which draws water from the microbes by exosmosis and plasmolyze them, resulting in their death. Again I am repeating it. Explain why much salt is added to pickles. Write down salt is added to pickles which makes the solution hypertonic, full stop. It draws water from the microbes by exosmosis and plasmolyze them, resulting in their death. This is the answer of the question number 10. Now move ahead with the question number 11. Question number 11 is again a question related with the board examination. Here the given figure is a diagrammatic representation of a part of cross section of a root in the root hair zone. Study the same and answer the questions that follow. 2016 is the year in which this question was asked in the board examination. So you need to just study this question also very carefully. Segment 1 in question number 11 asking name the parts indicated by the guidelines 1 to 4. So here pay attention on that one. Part 1 is indicating what? Root here. Indicator 2 is indicating here film of soil water around particles. Film of soil water around particles. Part number 3 is indicating here that cortex, and part 4 is representing here xylem. Segment B of this question is asking which is the process that enables the passage of water from the soil into the root hair. So here one word answer will be osmosis. And segment C is asking in question number 11, name the pressure that is responsible for the movement of water in the direction indicated by the arrow. You can just see in the diagram the arrows are given there and define it. So pressure, which one is important for the movement of water molecules? That is root pressure. Now you need to define the root pressure in the very simple way by which you can just easily learn that one. It is the pressure developed in the roots due to the inflow of water, which helps in pushing the plant sap upwards. Or you can choose the definition from your book also, which is given on page number 52. You can just, root pressure is the heading over there, you can just write the definition. If you feel that that definition is easy, then you can, sorry, page number 52, not on page number 49. Here it is written, the pressure generated in the root due to continuous inward movement of water through cell to cell osmosis is called as the root pressure. Now next is D segment of question number 11 asking, due to an excess of this pressure, sometimes drops of water are found along the leaf margins of some plants, especially in the early morning. What is the phenomena called? So easiest term for that is the guttation. Guttation, 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 or you can write it the exudation, Exudation, exudation. Next question is the, draw a well labeled diagram of the root hair cells as it would appear if an excess of fertilizer is added to the soil close to it. So according to this condition, what happens over there? If excess of salt or fertilizer we will add around the root hairs, then there will be the plasmolysis observed. Means the root hair will show the shrinkage of cytoplasmic content. If it is possible, you can just draw the diagram, and if you are unable to draw such diagram, I will just send picture or leave the space for that particular diagram. Now the next question is related, question number 12 is again the board examination question, that is in year 2017. The diagram given below represents a plant cell after being placed in a strong sugar solution. Study the diagram and answer the questions that follow. Here the first segment is asking, what is the state of cells shown in the diagram? You can just write there, the state of cell is plasmolized or flaccid. Plasmolized or flaccid. Segment B of question number 12 is asking, name the structure that act as a selectively permeable membrane. Very easy it is. Write down cell membrane or plasma membrane. Cell membrane or plasma membrane. Segment C it is asking here in question number 12, label the parts number 1 to 4 in the diagram. So label it. First labeling, label 1 is indicating the cell wall, label 2 is indicating the cytoplasmic content, label 3 is indicating here, that is nucleus, and label 4 is indicating here hypertonic solution. Hypertonic solution. Now next question it is asking, how can the above cell be brought back to its original condition? Mention the scientific term for the recovery of cell. So what you can just do there, the cell can be brought back to its original condition by placing it into the pure water or hypotonic solution. This again makes the cell to become normal and attain its original shape and size. The scientific term for this condition is deplasmolized cell, deplasmolysis or deplasmolized cell. The phenomena will be called as the deplasmolysis and the condition of cell will be just called as the deplasmolized cell, or it is also called as the turgid cell. Now last question of this segment, that is, state any two features of the above plant cell which is not present in animal cell. Very easy it is. Hope you have found it the right answer. First it is, you can write that the cell wall is absent in animal cell. Sorry, it is asking state any two features of above plant cell. So you need to write it possesses a cell wall and plant cell also possesses the plastids. That is the answer of E segment of question number 12. Hope your answers are matching with my answer. If there is any correction, just make it by listening this one and complete your task. Thank you everyone.